I.S.U.P.K.
We want no cowards in our camp, in our camp. Only men prepare to die. We want no cowards in our camp, in our camp. Never let them call us back. We want no cowards in our camp, in our camp. Only men prepare to die.
Can you be an African American?
Yeah, right.
Where's the Chinese Americans? Where's the French Americans? The Canadian Americans? Why are you titled by this? But nobody says anything. You just roll with it. The only reason why we even say black, Hispanic, and Native Indian is because that's what you understand.
Right.
That's what you've been taught. Since you was in kindergarten, you've been taught to fill out the blank that says black.
Right.
That's a crayon color.
Right.
That's not who you are. That's not your identity.
Right.
Tell me how far back you can trace black.
Right.
But you mixing crayons together, that's your beginning?
We're all Americans.
Let me tell you something, if we all American, then why we getting slaughtered in the street? We don't see white people getting slaughtered in the street. We don't see you getting aimed.
That's right.
The Blue Lives Matter. Let's talk about that. Since we all Americans, since we all treated equal. And what we see right now is a white man's heaven. My brothers and sisters are working for you right now.
That's right.
These condominiums and things that you own down here was made for you.
Right.
That's why, man, give me Proverbs 28:1 real quick, because I wasn't saying nothing to that white man. The first thing that he does when I try to get the attention of my people is he try to separate us. How? By joining us to him.
Right.
But let me tell you something, man. Let me show you how the wicked act. I wasn't even finna go into this, but that man stepped up, and this is how we cut people's spirits, man. We cut them with scripture. The whole fact that we stand here like lions and tell the truth and don't break a bow for anything and just tell the truth of what your so-called everybody loves everybody America, when really the motto of Trump was make America great again. Like when the police say, stop resisting, these are nothing but code words in white supremacy.
Right.
What does it mean when it says make America great again? It means make America white again.
Right.
They got scared when Obama got into office.
Right.
Obama was one of the worst things that happened to black people. I'm gonna tell you why, black man,
right.
Hispanic man, Native Indian. The reason why is because he put you to sleep.
That's right.
You actually thought things were gonna change? If I'm wrong, tell me how. How did it change?
Right.
Did the murder rate go down? Did the poverty level go down?
That's right.
No, it didn't. You still an oppressed people.
Right.
Just like the code word, stop resisting. That gives a policeman a reason to murder you.
Right.
Once he says that, if he's being filmed on camera, he can take that to the court and say he was resisting arrest. But I guess I'm lying, right? So tell me, what happened to all our brothers that's getting killed? Trayvon Martin.
Right.
The brother that got killed for just reaching for his license, like the police officer told him to do. And he's Philando Castile, Slocky. But he still was murdered. Where? Right in front of his little girl and his woman. And then that white man gonna step up here and say, everybody should love everybody. Everybody's the same. No, that's not true. And when we speak the truth, look at what these people do. Read,
Proverbs 28:1. The wicked flee.
The wicked what?
The wicked flee when no man pursueth.
I didn't chase him. I didn't tell him to come to the camp. He wanted to say what he wanted to say. Once we told the truth, he took off running. Now keep reading.
The wicked flee when no man pursueth, but the righteous are bold as a lion.
We stand here like lions for our people. Why? Because we actually care. We don't just speak about it. We are men of action. Just like the Bible wants you to be. It don't want you to say you got faith.
That's right.
Faith is about works, man.
That's right. That's right.
I mean, if you have no works in your faith, it's dead.
That's right.
We go according to what the Bible says, man.
That's right.
What's Deuteronomy 76? Making me go off topic just by talking crazy. See, one thing about this is, man, in this school, well, we teach you black man, Hispanic man, Native Indian, we teach you your true heritage. We teach you the reason why you can't get up the way you should be. And the key is going by these laws, statutes, and commandments, man. You've been taught a long time, even with movies. They teach you psychologically in this white supremacy society. They teach you psychologically that the Israelites are white. That Christ is white. That Moses is white. Abraham is white. When all these things are lies and we can prove them in the Bible.
That's right.
And you want to say we all equal? No, we not all equal.
Right.
We're not. What that verse say, y'all?
Deuteronomy chapter 7 verse 6. For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God.
Holy means separate, man.
Right.
That means you're supposed to be keeping yourself separate from this white man's holidays, from his women, from his traditions, his rituals. Because, man, I'm going to be real with you. Most of white society do not even believe in God.
That's right.
That's the honest truth. They know it's the truth. They rather just be left alone. They have a serious advantage off of the fact that your ancestors, black man, Hispanic man, Native Indian, your ancestors built this country. They built everything in the past. Your ancestors are the reason why they even have this downtown Nashville right now.
Right.
But they'll never bring that up.
That's right.
All the blood, all the tears that were shed. I mean, your Andrew Jackson is known for the Trail of Tears, is he not?
Right.
And he has every street, mansions that you can visit. And that man was nothing but a drunk. He was a drunk that wanted to kill any Native Indian he could find his hands on.
That's right.
Any Negro he could find his hands
That's
on.
right.
And you want to tell me we the same?
Come on.
If we the same by your definition, why don't you treat us like you?
That's right. That's right.
Because we are not the same. But I'm going to tell you why we not the same. Like the Lord is saying, we need to keep ourselves separate from you. Because we are holy people. We are a nation above all nations. The Lord looks at you like you spittle.
That's right.
I guess you're going to make me get that scripture too, but finish reading this.
For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God. The Lord thy God hath chosen thee to be a special people.
To be equal to everybody.
To be a special people.
To be the people under everybody.
To be a special people.
The Lord, the Most High, black man, Hispanic man, Native Indian, wants you to be a special people, man.
That's right.
He wants you to be a special people. He didn't say nothing about being equal. If you want to, man, I'm going to be real with you. The Most High is like, if you want to call somebody racist, is one of the racist ones in the Bible.
That's right.
He constantly says, Israel, lost sheep, Israel. But see, we're going to go into this Bible, because this segues. Thank you, Mr. White Man, for stepping up and saying something ignorant. Because you gave me a segue right into what I was talking about. Because like I said, man, when we step out here, white people look at us crazy because of the truth that we're saying. My thing is, if we so wrong, if we not saying things right, if everybody's supposed to love everybody, won't you prove us wrong?
That's right.
You can't, because we scholars in this Bible, man. We live by this Bible every day. We study this Bible every day.
That's right.
Because we understand how important it is. I'm going to say one thing before I get into this topic. If everything is so equal, Mr. White Man, you have warships right now in China's Pacific, not Pacific, but in China's waters. And you're supposed to be 200 kilometers away from what they're supposed to have. But you bring your ships close to China. Why? Because you're trying to check them. You're trying to show your authority. You're trying to show your power. What did you do to the blacks during slavery? You would rape the men. It's called buck breaking. It used to happen in the islands all the time.
That's right.
If they had real men, dominant men that we are, that wanted to resist the oppression that they was going under, they would send them down into the East Indies, and then they would practice buck breaking on them. Now, what is buck breaking? Buck breaking. What we gonna understand is that the white man is a natural homosexual. I'm gonna show you how they would break this man, this strong slave that just wanted to resist the rape of his wife and his children. They would take him to the West Indies and perform this buck breaking. What was this process? They would take him in the middle of the slaves. They would stretch his arms out and his legs, and the slave master would sit there and rape him in front of all the other slaves. Why? To show a point in his mind that no one can be dominant over me. I'll treat your men like a weak one. This is the mentality of a white man. And you talking about being equal? And you want to say things didn't change? Oh, hell, it got quiet. What happened? All the back talk then got quiet. That's because it's the truth, man. And we're not scared to bring it. Now, what we about to talk about now is who Christ really died for. And like I said in the beginning, black man, Hispanic man, Native Indian, I'm going to show you in the Bible your true identity, man. I'm going to even show you in the Bible that the Most High knew that your identity would be taken by some Ashkenazis and Khazars overseas that call themselves Jewish right now, that are nowhere near Jews. Jews is short for Judah, which is a tribe. So why you just call yourself Judah? Or why you link yourself to the Levites? Because they priests. You never bring up any other tribes because you truly don't know the heritage that you stole. Now let's hit Matthew 1:21. Don't sweat. Why you finding that? The whole point, oh, you got it? All right, Slack, go ahead and read that. Again, we're going to talk about who Christ died for. And let me say this. This sign up here, when you see this sign, this is not Christ. This is Caesar Borgia. As much as you want to cling on to your white buddy, to your white girlfriend, to your white boyfriend, you are supposed to be only dealing with your nation. But see, it only sounds racist when we say it. But when you want to talk about it, it ain't racist. You call it what? Purification? You call it white supremacy? Yeah, that's what it is. Say what? You call it patriotism. You know what? I'm not messed up with you having your rebel flag, man. You can hang that American flag and use it as a blanket. I don't care. You know what I care about? The only thing I care about is waking up my people, man. There's nothing wrong with seeing your people oppressed and beaten down for centuries. And then you want to say something about it, and then it's the truth. There's nothing wrong with that. And we're not going to stop. We're going to show them their true identity. You're not an Afro-American that Jesse Jackson just made up to classify you. We sold out by our own people. But I'm going to tell you this. The I.S.U.P.K will never stop telling our people who they truly are.
That's right.
And we will always teach them their identity, no matter where we at.
Right.
Let's read.
Matthews 1:21. And she shall bring forth a son, and thou shalt call his name Jesus.
Thou shalt what?
And thou shalt call his name Jesus.
Now it said his. I want to pay attention, real close attention to his, because that's a possessive noun or pronoun. Now we're going to see that word again. His.
For he shall save his people.
Everybody.
His people.
The white man.
His people.
Asians.
His people.
The Bible just said his people. His people. If it's saying his people, why, if it's talking about everybody, why isn't it saying everybody?
Right.
See, you've been taught in these Christian churches, everybody loves everybody. You can look in your society right now and know that everybody does not like everybody.
That's right.
You can sit there and act like in front of us, we all supposed to love each other. But then when you go home, white man, and you in that truck with your wife, or in that car with your wife, and you had that discussion about how crazy the niggas is acting, nobody wants to say nothing there. See, we truly know who you are.
Right.
We know your lineage in the Bible. It's discussed in the Bible. You are Esau.
That's right.
Your lineage is the Edomites.
That's right.
If you want to go so far back, all the way to the Dark Ages, let me tell you why you sit there and lie about the Dark Ages. Talking about it was a period when everybody got sick. Disease spread across the land. There was no kind of, any kind of art or anything done at that time. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you the truth, black man, Hispanic man, Native Indian. During the Dark Ages, you ruled.
That's right.
You was on top. They can say what they want to. They are paintings, there are records, there are portraits that prove this.
Right.
That's why every time there's a book called Nature Knows No Color Lines. It explains all of these things. There's a book called Russian Icons.
Right.
But really, I don't even care what you think, white man. I'm looking for our black, Native Indian, Hispanic men all through this place that are lost.
Right.
They work for you every day down here. I know what you thinking. They get paid good wages. They have nothing to complain about. If they get paid good wages, then why do they live in poverty?
Right.
Why are they cut off? Even the ones that are rich, they get fooled into thinking that they can join your society and they forget about their own people. And I know what you're going to say after that too. That's not your fault. They should be doing that themselves. Let me tell you something. If you go in the past and you take a man out of his home and you put him in slavery, and you take the woman out the home and you sell the kids off, what kind of foundation will they have after 400 years? What kind of foundation did you have after 400 years of your people putting the black man, Native Indian, and Hispanic man in slavery? What you got to show for it? You have kingdoms. You're doing very well. And the whole point is, we're going to tell our people what really happened. And we're going to tell them that slavery was not an option. And we're going to tell them that stand up and take your heritage back. Just like we're saying right now, Christ died for the Israelites, not for everybody.
That's right.
We're going to find out who Christ died for right now. Now, the main point you need to even understand, a lot of y'all be saying Christ was God walking. You a fool.
Right.
Christ had a mother and a father just like all of us did. He was a man. Let me show you where he even had genealogy. If a man has genealogy, that means he has a family tree.
Right.
But don't believe me. Let's see what the Bible has to say.
Matthew chapter 1 verse 1. The book of the generation of Jesus Christ.
The what?
The book of the generation of Jesus Christ.
They just said the book of the generation of Jesus Christ. If Christ was God walking, how does he have a generation?
Right.
Think about that for a minute. These Christian churches, Jehovah's Witness, Seventh-day Adventists, Catholicism, you name it, they are straight lying to you.
Right.
They're not telling you the truth about what's really going on. They want to keep you asleep. If they keep you asleep, you cannot come back in power. That's what they fear. That's why they walk off when we tell the truth. But we ain't here for them.
Right.
We here for you, black man, Native Indian, Latino man. You the one that's oppressed.
That's right.
You the one that's getting your body, our children are being snatched up, and they are gutting our children. They are taking the organs out of them and selling them. Now, when we bring out information like this, it sounds crazy, don't it? Yeah, I know it do. That's how evil it is. But it's true. You can research this. There's plenty of our children getting snatched up for sex trafficking. This ain't happening to you, white man. But let me tell you what is happening to you. You see this sign? It says slavery, slavery in Egypt, slavery in America. There's a direct correlation with America and Egypt. There are many, but let me tell you one strong one. When the Israelites were slaves in Egypt, which was your people, black man, Hispanic man, Native Indian.
That's right.
When they were being oppressed in Egypt, the Lord sent curses. He sent curses. Why? Because Pharaoh wouldn't let his people go.
That's right.
Guess what is a big curse for you right now, white man? Your children are getting shot up in schools.
That's right.
For the first time, you scared.
Right.
You don't know if your children gonna come home or not. And you think that's the end. You have a serious nuclear war coming.
Right.
And you think you unstoppable. That's why I say, to them, to white society, black man, Native Indian, Latino man, to white society, you have nothing to complain about. You should be happy with the scraps. That's what they think. If anything, they infatuated with you for what? Your body? They just want to feel like they entitled to you.
Right.
If they want to have sex with you, they will. Then they'll discard you. If they want to feed you pork, shrimp, crab, and lobster, they will. But let me tell you something. That's why you need to know who you are. Because you're not supposed to be doing any of those things. Now let's see who Christ died for. Yeah, keep reading it.
The book of the generation of Jesus Christ, the son of David, the son of Abraham.
Now look at it. That's the son of David, the son of Abraham. So you telling me the Most High was Christ, and then he just connects himself to David? Come on, Israel. You gotta come to this truth, man. Time is running out, and they are dumbing you down. When you even ask these questions to your pastors, they don't even have any answers.
Right.
But again, we looking at who Christ really died for. Let me give you a little tidbit real quick, man. How crazy these pastors are in these churches. This pastor, well, I ain't gonna talk about him yet, but I'm gonna say in Cincinnati, Ohio, right? There was 3 pastors caught in a sex trafficking act. They had 11 counts on them. These are your preachers. These are the ones that you call your leaders. These are the ones that you're getting to interpret the Bible to you. And they're involved with sex trafficking?
Right.
Wake up, Israel. Let's go.
Matthew chapter 10, verse 5. These 12 Jesus sent forth.
Now, right now, we're talking about the 12 disciples. And Christ sent them forth. Let's go.
And commanded them, saying, go not into the way of the Gentiles, and into any city of the Samaritans. Enter ye not.
So Christ is saying, don't go into these certain cities. But we about to find out what Christ said go to. Again, you taught that God loved everybody. No. Christ died for everybody. No. We are reading out the Bible right now who Christ had told the 12 disciples to go out for, to reach to teach to, just like we doing right now. Let's see who he's talking to.
Verse 6, but go rather to the lost sheep of the house of Israel.
Why is the Bible saying that? Why did he avoid certain places? Why is he saying Israel? All these verses keep bringing up Israel. They don't say everybody. I'm going to tell you why, black man, Native Indian, Latino man, because you are the Israelites that the Bible speaks of.
That's right.
And the white man's the devil that the Bible speaks of, man. When you understand that, you will go far. Now let me get Matthew 10, Matthew 15, 27. That's why it's very important for us to come out here and wake our people up. Believe it or not, we love our people. We don't beat our people up. We understand the problems you're going through, black man, Hispanic man, Native Indian. We understand. We understand that you used to be a killer. You used to sell drugs. You used to be an alcoholic. Or you might be there right now. And you thinking you can't even step foot in the church because they looking at what you got on. They worried about what you wearing, what clothes you have, what kind of car you drive. And most of all, these Christian churches worry about how much tithes you putting in the plate.
That's right.
That's right.
They don't truly care about you understanding who your identity is and you going by these laws and commandments the Most High set for you.
Right.
If you would just wake yourself up and come to this truth and be taught by the true priests and prophets of the Lord, you will see how powerful your supremacy would be.
Right.
The Lord put you above all nations, man. He looked at other nations like they are spittle. They do not want to see Latinos, blacks, and Native Indians come together.
That's right.
And some of them are so arrogant that they don't care. Number one, Donald Trump.
Right.
He's the best thing that ever happened to the black man, Hispanic man, Native Indian.
That's right.
Because now you can truly see the face of white supremacy.
Right.
Because they don't hide it.
Right.
See, at first they was trying to be a little in the closet racist. Now it's in your face, black man.
Right.
They do it on purpose. They drive by you flicking birds on you. They run a American flag or Confederate flag with a big, huge 20-foot looking pole in the back of their pickup.
Right.
Just to let you know, we ain't trying to hide a damn thing. Let me tell you something, white man. We ain't trying to hide nothing either.
That's right.
We gonna tell our people who they are. They gonna come together. World War III gonna pop off. Christ gonna come out that sky. You gonna get dealt with, killed about this street. Now we gonna see true supremacy.
That's right.
Now we gonna see real power.
Right.
And see, the wicked rule the earth right now. That's why it's so much oppression. But when we rule the earth, it will be peace.